So I just got out and checked my first trap. There's no dog. But we also set it back into a food plot more. And we didn't really set on sign. This next trap we set directly on sign where there's coyote tracks going right through. Just hope that one went through last night. Just down, real down. I need more bait. I think maybe I should switch my bait up. I don't know. I have traps set in my camper in hopes that I get a mouse so that I can grind it up or shove it in a hole or do something with it. Getting just a tiny bit fed up. I checked my 2 traps on our south piece this morning, and when I came out of the gate, somebody had taken a slimy diarrhea shit right outside of our gate with toilet paper spread across the whole road of our marked private property, where we pull out and leaves all this paper. And that just really put a damper on my mood and my day, and this is just putting a bigger damper on my mood and my day. And I just want reality to set in here that not everyone has good days. So on top of all the bad things I've done today, I just ran over a baby squirrel. So I'm gonna take him and put him in one of my baits. Definitely am. And he's gonna watch me. Dead chipmunk in the back. What can I do? Right down in there, buddy. Put a little foot right in there. Perfect. Fluff that tail up a little bit. Yeah. Just like that. So I'm out checking my traps and I finally get a young coyote. All right, bub. You're all right. Got a really nice foothold set right there on these older traps. This is definitely a young pup, but they all must go. Oh my, he really worked his foot there. Get out of there. Oh my. And it's a boy. Finally. Rewards. Definitely small, but to start. He's really not on this tree. Wow. Way to leave me some scent, bud. Alright, let's reset this. I set my pan higher on these older ones so it really sets up. I just cover it real good, and when they step down on it, there's no going back, as you see. This is the trap that I was setting for my first time, and it got me. It was the first trap that ever scared the shit out of me and realized it doesn't hurt that bad. We're gonna use that, we're gonna use that, we're gonna use this. I have a whole stash of anthill dirt next to this trap. It's obviously hasn't been like dug out or dried or anything, but it's better than the other shit I got around me. So I just go over and grab some and sift it in. Freaking tree moved. I thought the dog moved. That freaked me out. That's what I learned with this trap, is it's not one that you can just smooth the dirt out over because it goes off. So I use this. I just finally push it around. It's a bug. Try it out. So I shot a bear and we were cutting it up and processing it the other day, and I saved some of just the waste, which is, I mean, chunks of meat, honestly, and fat. That could have been hamburged right there. And I'm gonna chuck some of that in there. And use this bowl. Just like that. I got this step down set. I watched it from Coon Creek Outdoors. That guy's pretty great. It's kind of a downhill into a dirt hole, and you kind of build the sides up. And this coyote like pooped and peed everywhere, so there's a ton of scent, and hopefully he gets us another one. He's a small boy, but good first timer for me. I'm super stoked. Now I got 2 more traps to check on the other side, so let's hope they got some bear meat in those. So here we go. All right, so I'm still reminiscing on what just happened. Freaking can't drive my vehicle. So I'm like, this is how the day's gonna go. Another day of nothing. And I pull up on my next 2 traps that are kind of right next to each other. And I'm like, yeah, nothing in that one. And then I look over at the other one and I'm like, no. And then I see something move and I'm like, oh my God, I think it's a fox. And then I look and I'm like, no, it's coyote. Finally got one. My second trap that I checked. None in the others. There's 10 over there. But as I'm driving out of our property a little ways where I pulled in, there's now more fresh coyote scat. Like, left that there in the 30 to 40 minutes I was inside. So I think it warmed up enough yesterday to get all of the bait stinking, and then they were all like hungry and moving around and having a good warm day. So I'm excited. Woo! Well, there's a first for everything, and this one really fucking disappoints. It got out. Really makes me mad. Well, time to reset. I don't know if I can keep doing this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But there's number 2. There's also really, really fresh shit right by 2 of my traps. It rained so hard last night. We got 2 inches of rain. So you can see one of my traps because of the water. So I got some work to do, and that just makes me so pissed off. So we're gonna have to figure this out, because, I mean, it's making me mad, but I guess it's a good thing, because cats are actually looking at my trap. So I guess maybe I should see it as that. Well, it's official. I am the worst trapper out there. I've had 1 coyote and 3 pullouts. 2 in 1 whole day. Let me show you that. There's this fresh print here. Headed right down. Look at these all fresh prints. This guy, look, another one right there. This guy decided he was going to walk over here and come up around and check this trap. And this stick got stuck. So I'm guessing that's what let him out.
Oh, checking trap for Emily this morning. And we've had this trap set off a couple times, and even without it going taunt, well, we found out why. But yeah, so good job, hon, on your first rabbit. Not exactly an overly big one, but nor is it what we were trying to trap. But at least you caught something. All right, reset this one up.
So people don't understand it, but coyotes eat anything, and so do fox. And so people hit little chippermonkers, and Emily picks them up and puts them in her trap. So we got grouse, we got chippermonkers, we got a mouse that I trapped in my camper, and every little thing helps. So I was just talking to myself as I was on my way to check my traps, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull them in a week, and you know, 1's fine with me. I guess I can do 1, but then I pull up, and here's number 2 on the same trap I got my first one on. So step down sets are great. So this may be my last coyote of the season. Freaking out right now. He's trying to eat things. Here we go. Lay down, buddy. So he looks like he's got a nice coat on him. it's getting colder, so I'm gonna take care of him. I plan to pull my traps next Wednesday. It's Friday. So I'm not gonna reset this trap, I'm gonna pull it. But I want to show you guys the foothold, the deepness in that pad. This is the same set that I got my other coyote on, and it's just a simple little step down. They have to step in it to get the bait, and I put bear meat in this, and these guys can't help themselves. So come out of there. He really worked that foot of his. Again, another small pup, and it's a female. Pretty cool that I was able to get 2 for my first season ever. I mean, I didn't have high expectations at all, and I got my 2 goal. So that's awesome. Now I gotta try to get this out. That's another story.
You can talk. Third coyote of the season. Second mature coyote. Beautiful pelt. This is on one of Emily's step down sets. So good job, hon.